In this video I show you how to work with guides and scaling in Tilt Brush. I start out with a flat base surface, lined out on a block shaped guide. On top I arrange different blocks from the guide menu. I've already made some paper sketches of the house and its floor plan, so I have a general idea of the size and the shapes of the blocks. When I'm satisfied with my outline, I accentuate the edges to keep a better overview of where my grids are. I scale up the entire house to position the door. It is important to do this before giving details to the house, because it defines the proportions I want to use. After sketching lines for the floors and windows, I paint on the beams. This house is a traditional German Fachwerk house, which have been built in Europe since the Middle Ages. I was inspired by one of the houses I saw on holiday last week when I camped at a lake in the Black Forest. When sizing up the guides for the roofs, I had some trouble getting them on straight at first. This is where Google Blocks will come in handy. Funnily enough, I only found out about this new software while I was painting this house. So I finished this by using guides and see what Google Blocks is about after I've completed this house. When all the lines and flat surfaces are put in place, I close all the seams and put black blocks inside the house to darken the windows. The wooden beams get more thickness and I make sure all the beams line up as they would actually bear weight. I pick a color palette for the flowers, which I keep in my work area so I can switch between colors rather quickly. The splatter tool is always the best for painting leaves and flowers, because it already has so much detail. To make the flowers stick out, I add a few brightly coloured dots. Up close maybe a bit too much like a fairy tale, but it gives a bit more attention to the flowers and a wider view of the painting. I don't want to spend too much time on the natural surroundings, so I only create a texture that gives the illusion of rocks and trees. I use pictures of bark to add a little detail to this texture. I fill up the cracks in different shades of green and add smoke to mix the colors. My house is still floating in the air, so I paint a small hill beneath the house using guides and add grass and a flat rock surface. I paint some more flowers in the garden and a small path to the front door. My Black Forest house is done. I'm not happy with the lighting in the background yet. I play around with the lighting and backdrop tools to try different colors and angles until I've created a beautiful sunny day.